Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm back here with a new flower design, and if you want to learn how you can make these pretty flowers as well, please stay until the end. So the first thing you're going to need is the list of the materials, and here they are. Second, we need to cut our ribbon in 6 pieces, and here you can see the measurements. So the first thing we are going to do is to fold our ribbon in half. This we need to do so we can mark the middle of the ribbon. And then what we're going to do is to fold in half again. And then we're gonna have something like a triangle, as I'm showing you here. And then we're gonna fold this triangle again in half. And here I'm going to use a pin so I can hold it in place. I really love this flower because it's super simple and easy to make, as you can see. And then we have to do the same thing with the other half of the piece. And again, you have to use a pin so you can hold it in place. And then when you have everything pinned, we're gonna turn it around so the back of the piece is facing us. And we're gonna need needle and thread, and we're gonna sew the bottom part of the piece. It's important here, as I'm showing you, to make 2 stitches on each side. Now you're gonna see what I'm doing here. So you can see here I made 2 big stitches, and this is very important because this is going to help us to form the petal. And as you can see here, we need to make 1 little stitch in the bottom of the petal and then make again 2 big stitches in the other side. And this step is really important because if we don't do it well, our petals will be not formed correctly and the flower will not look very well. So as you can see, 2 big stitches on each side. After that, what we are going to do is to remove the pins, and then we're just gonna pull the thread carefully, and our petal is formed. So now on to the next step. What we are going to do is to take our second petal, and we need to sew it in the same way, exactly the same way that we used for the first one. And actually from here it's very simple now, because what we need to do is to repeat the same step until we finish all the petals, and then I'm gonna show you what we need to do next. Now a little bit fast forward. Now we have our last petal. And what we're going to do is to pull the thread carefully, and the next step is to attach the both ends of the flowers together so we can form the flower. And that we're going to do by sewing in the bottom part, in the bottom edge of the first petal that we sewed. And we're gonna pull again the thread very carefully. And the next, what I'm going to do is to turn it around, and I'm going to make a knot in the back so I can secure the flower well. And now here I'm just taking my time to arrange the flower well so it has a good shape. And since there is nothing else to explain here because you can clearly see what I'm doing, I just wanted to take the opportunity to thank you so much for your lovely comments that you left on my last flower tutorial. It was so nice to read them, and I try to respond to as many as I can. I'm so sorry that I cannot respond to each and every comment, but I just want to tell to everyone thank you so much, and that I really appreciate your feedback. And the next step now is to attach a little circle of felt in the back of the flower. If you follow my flower tutorials for a long time, this is not something new for you, but still I want to show each and every step that I'm doing. And on the back of the flower you can just add a hair clip or hairband of your choice. And now we have to attach the center decoration of the flower. Actually, I've been making these pearl decorations for a while now, And if you're interested, maybe I can make a separate video on how you can make them as well. And now our flower is almost ready. And the next step, what I'm doing here, you can totally skip this step, it's not necessary, but I really wanted to make my edges look pointy or sharp. That's what I'm doing here is that I'm taking the edge of each petal and I'm just burning it lightly with a lighter, and I'm just pressing the edge so it looks sharp like this. And I'm just repeating the same step with each and every petal of the flower. And now our flower is ready. I think it turned out really beautiful. If you liked it as well, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this. And as always, thank you so much for watching and see you in my next video. Bye!